Let me ask you something. When you lose your erection, where does it happen? Before you even start? A few minutes in? Or right in the middle when everything seems fine? Because here's what most men don't realize. Losing your erection isn't one problem. It's three completely different problems that just look the same from the outside. And if you're applying the wrong fix to the wrong moment, nothing is ever going to work. You will keep trying this, keep failing, and keep wondering what's wrong with you. Nothing is wrong with you, you're just fixing the wrong phase. I've been working with men on this for over 20 years, and the single most useful thing I ever did in my clinic was stop asking, do you have erection problem? And start asking, when exactly do you lose it? That one question changed everything. Before we go further, go take the Ultimate Vitality Quiz. Free, less than a few minutes. Link in the description. It will tell you exactly where your erection health sits right now and make the rest of this video far more useful. Go do it. Link below. Now the three phases. Phase 1, you're already losing it before you start. I had a client a while back, mid-50s, successful, good relationship, genuinely attracted to his wife. But by the time they got to the bedroom, he was already half gone. Not physically, mentally. He'd spent the entire day thinking about that night, running the scenario, rehearsing what might go wrong again. By the time they were actually together, his body had already been in a stress mode for hours. He thought his problem was in the bedroom. His problem started at breakfast. This is phase 1, and it's the most misunderstood of the three, because the man thinks he's fine going in, but his nervous system has already made a decision. Threat detected. Not safe. Shut it down. The fix for phase 1 has nothing to do with what happened during sex. It's about what happens in the 2 hours before. You need to physically discharge the nervous system activation before you get anywhere near the bedroom. Here's what actually works. Physical movement. Not a workout, just a 20-minute walk. No phone, no podcast, just movement and breathing. It resets your baseline. Then when you're with her, you start with non-sexual touch first. Skin contact, warmth, zero pressure. You're telling your nervous system, safe. Not a test, just here. That's phase 1. The battle is won or lost before sex starts. Phase 2, you get there, then your body quits. Okay, different client. Early 40s, no anxiety beforehand, get hard, fine. Starts, and then somewhere in the first few minutes, it just fades. No dramatic moment, no spiral, just quietly goes. He'd been doing Kegel for months, eating well, sleeping was fine, couldn't figure it out. When I assessed him, two things were clear. His pelvic floor was chronically tight. Not weak, tight. And the position he defaulted to was putting maximum demand on his vascular system at the exactly wrong moment. His body was working against itself mechanically. This is phase 2. The mind is fine, the body is the problem. Specifically, blood flow and pelvic floor tension are fighting each other, and the body loses. The fix here is physical and immediate. First, learn the pelvic floor release, not just clench. I covered that in detail in the last video. Go watch it after this. Second, change the position. Anything that reduces the physical demand on your vascular system in those first few minutes. Let gravity help you, not fight you. Third, slow down the pace in the first few minutes deliberately. You're letting your blood flow stabilize before you increase demand. Phase 2 is a mechanical problem. It has a mechanical fix. Phase 3, the mind pulls you out mid-scene. Third client, late 40s, and this one was an interesting one because he said everything was going well, genuinely well, and then suddenly he was gone. Not slowly, suddenly, like a switch. When I dug into it, he says something I've heard dozens of times. I was there, and then I was watching myself. He would step outside the experience and become an observer, evaluating, scoring himself, and the moment that happened, the body followed his brain right out of the room. This is called spectatoring, and research in sexual psychology identifies this as one of the most common and most disruptive patterns in male sexual dysfunction. You become the audience instead of the participants. The fix for phase 3 is a sensory anchor, something specific and physical that pulls you back into your body immediately. For some men, it's focusing on a specific sensation, hair, skin, warmth, smell. For others, it could be a deliberate breathe into the stomach, not the chest, slow grounding. The point is you need a pre-decided anchor, something you have already chosen before you are in the moment. Because once you are in a spectating loop, you cannot think your way out of it. You need a physical interruption. Practice the anchor outside of sex first. Build a habit when there is no pressure. Then it's available when you need it. So 3 phases, 3 completely different problems, 3 different fixes. Phase 1, your nervous system fires before you start. Fix it before you get to the bedroom. Phase 2, your body quits mechanically. Fix the pelvic floor release and the position. Phase 3, your mind pulls you out mid-sex. Fix it with a pre-decided sensory anchor. The question you need to answer right now is, which one is you? Because the answer changes everything. And if you want to understand how all 3 of these connect to the bigger picture, your body, your mind, your relationship, all feeding into this at the same time, go watch the Heart Truth Masterclass right here in this channel. It connects everything. Watch that next.